Alrighty, let's get this a try. Today's just going to be a test stream. We're going to be working out the kinks and everything, testing audio levels, just kind of going through the motions. So if you don't mind bearing with me, it's not going to be the most entertaining of a stream. Originally we were going to be playing BeamNG Drive, but the latest update broke the game, so that is a no-go now. So we will be playing CarX Drift Online. Be with me just one moment, and I'll be right back with you. Around a bit. Check audio levels and whatnot, see how they're going. Now I need to figure out what's doing that. If I click to go into the back screen, it's not supposed to do that. Yep, see, it's just... Now why is it doing that? Actually, well, it's already on the video back screen, so yeah, let me see why it's doing that. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I think I found out the issue. I won't go too into detail, but let me check. Alright, that seemed to fix the issue. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's play a bit. And that way we can check audio levels and whatnot while playing. Let's see, can you hear me over all this? I'm playing one-handed because I'm listening to the stream real quick. Gotta love these pass-through trees. They're fun. Let's see, if I talk normally, let's see. Can you hear me over the game? I think I'm going to lower the audio on the game just by a bit. Alright, let's try that. So it'd be nice if I had somebody in here listening, seeing what audio levels were good or not, but it's just a test stream anyways, so it's not meant to be entertaining. But if people do find it entertaining, then there you go. Alrighty, I'm going to stop listening to my own voice. I hate doing that. And, yeah, let me actually focus on playing the game. Haven't played this game in a while. That's right. I'm used to, like, BeamNG Drive or something like that, where you have to counter steer. God. This game is kind of dumbed down in a way. Choose a different car for this. I don't like this car. And like I said, this is going to be going up on YouTube and all that, so VODs will be uploaded on the YouTube channel. So, still figuring all this out, so let me know what you guys want. I say that like I have any viewers right now. Thinking about maybe putting like copyright-free music just in the background, just to have while playing games. But, yeah, let me change out cars real quick. Try this again. Alright. Well, that sucked. Got interrupted halfway, but yeah. Let me test out the BRB screen. And I will, of course, yeah, be right back. Alright, we are back. Let's see. So, this is just a short test stream to just kind of get everything figured out. For the VOD watchers, that's just going to be me repeating myself, but I actually do have, or at least had, at least one viewer in here, so that's interesting. Looks like we've been keeping up pretty consistent frame rates, little to no frame drops, no lag, anything like that, so seems like I do have good enough internet to keep up with that, so that's good. Let's see, what else do we got here that I can do? It's not going to be a very long stream, just testing everything out. Still trying to figure out what I want to do for a stream schedule, where I'll actually do streams for several hours, and then I'm also trying to get some of my buddies to be on with me. That would be nice, because at least I know when I watch streamers, when there's multiple people playing a game or commenting on a game or watching videos or anything like that, I find it a bit more entertaining. I know there are a lot of streamers that get away with, well, mostly every streamer that gets away with just talking with themselves and talking to their chat and all that. But I like it when there's more natural conversation amongst multiple people witnessing the same thing. It can lead to some very funny moments. So I'm gonna see if any of my buddies would be interested in getting in on this. So yeah, that might be something that will happen in the future. But for now, it's just gonna be just me. So I know I can't stand my voice, but I'm hoping the general public does not mind it. Yeah, let's go do donuts on that USS Nimitz. Sounds like fun. Oh, that sucked. And in the future, I actually might be doing some sim wheel stuff, because I do have a whole sim rig set up and all that, and with seat, shifter, wheels, pedals, everything. Oh, and we got jets in the air. That's pretty nice detail. But as I was saying, I do have a whole sim rig set up, but a couple months back, the the mount that holds the steering wheel to the base of the whole rig broke. The crappy little spot welds they did on there, probably with like a TIG welder or something. No, not even. No, sorry. They on there with a MIG welder or something like that. Just who knows? Probably wire feed or something like that. Anyways, not good welds. Oh boy, cones. But so do have a wheel set up and all that, which in the future I might be using, but in the meantime I don't have a welder, and I gotta see about bringing it to someone in town that might have a welder that would be willing to weld it for me. So for the meantime, this is going to be probably not racing games, which kind of counteracts my channel name, but it's whatever. It's not like I'm going to be some big famous streamer or anything like that. I doubt I have any of those qualities. I have a very monotone voice. My situation for streaming is not the best. A lot of people in the house, and gotta keep it semi quiet levels, so yeah, not the best, but hoping to make it work. So yeah. Oh, that's great. Let's try that again. But yeah, so in the future, we'll have some racing games with actual wheels set up and all of that, so it's not just controller. But for now, some games that I can play with controller would be nice. So might be using my totally legally bought PS2 and totally purchased games and stream those, because got some good old PS2 games that I wouldn't mind streaming. I quite enjoy them. Reminds me of when I was younger, so get a lot of fun out playing them. But yeah, man, even if I did like a podcast or something like that, I find this very relaxing, just kind of going through the motions of going around in circles. It's like, pretty sure other people do this too. Pretty sure it's pretty common, but whenever I'm a phone call or something, I always tend to pace. Like, if I'm sitting down, usually it's a pretty serious conversation or something like that. But if I'm just on the phone with just like a buddy, or just on the phone waiting to like talk to the insurance people or stuff like that, I'm usually always pacing, because I don't know, it's just something my brain does. I know I ain't normal, that's for sure. But then again, I guess, what is normal? So yeah, that's something. But yeah, so even though the racing is right in the name of my channel, you will probably also see some, well, probably a decent amount of non-racing content. Like I said, just starting out, still getting everything just kind of going. Trying to get some friends on board, because I know that, at least I like to watch it when multiple people play something and commentating on the same thing. But I even enjoy it when, you know, streamers I watch just kind of doing their own thing. But that wasn't good. But yeah, so always open to suggestions as well. So any suggestions for games I should play, stuff like that, always open to it. So yeah. Well, other than audio levels, which I'll have to test when I have some actual viewers, I think this is gonna call it. Finish this lap up here and then test out the end screen, and then I'm gonna call this a successful test. So yeah, if you did watch, thank you. It was great to have you here. I had one whole viewer this whole stream, so if anything, I'll probably be talking to the VOD watchers, but if so, thank you for watching. I mean, it's new thing for me. I've tried this 2 times in the past, but been busy with school in the past and kind of failed the whole operation the first time, and then second time just didn't have good enough internet to stream. But from when I'm looking back on the replay, it looks pretty smooth. So yeah, I'm safe to say I'm good to stream.